Remember when I said I wasn't gonna watch this movie? Well, I gave in. And I watched it. And it's, you know. Hustlers tells the story, the true story, based on an article called The Hustlers as Scores by Jessica Pressler. It tells the story of a girl named Destiny, and she basically is working as a stripper to make ends meet and make a living for herself. And her life changes forever when she becomes friends with Ramona, who is the club's top money earner. And so what happens is Ramona soon shows Destiny how to finagle her way around the wealthy Wall Street clientele who frequent the club. But when the 2008 economic collapses cuts their profits, these two girls and two other dancers devise a scheme to basically get back the life that they once had. And they basically begin to steal money by drugging their stock traders and CEOs who visit their club. Now, this movie, I was not interested in watching Hustlers at all. One is because you have a certain someone in here, and two, I didn't think it would be all that. Then reviews said it was good, and I just avoided it. But again, someone told me don't be pessimistic, just give it a try. So I gave in, and Hustlers is fine. It's fine. It's not great as everybody says. It's not amazing, but it's not horrible. It's just alright. It's alright. The negative I have here is that you're telling the story of these hustlers as score. You're telling a true freaking story here. A true freaking story here. And the problem with this story is that you're telling a story about these hustlers, these strippers who are stealing money back from these Wall Street men. The problem is that it's not this. Okay, you know, you're not gonna. I'm just gonna lay my cards on the table. This movie did not live up to all this hype. It lived up to most of its hype, but not all of it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think this movie is honestly one of the more overpraised movies of the year. Again, it's not bad, it's not horrible, but this movie, you try so hard to be something that you're not. This is a crime drama, and you try so hard to be a comedy from the freaking trailers. And you're telling a story about these strippers, and it's not supposed to be a freaking comedy. I get it. You can have humor into the movie. That ain't no problem with me. That ain't no problem with me. I'm fine with comedy. It's just that most of it was either meh or not funny. But there were a few jokes that I kind of laughed at. Kinda. The sequences with the sequences with the strippers aren't too gratuitous, and they're not too overly done. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. They are done without having to go overboard, so I can give you that. The dance choreography here is good. The costume design and the production design is the standout because those are really great. I really love all the costume design in this movie. Is great, and it's really cool. I really like. The soundtrack is also really good. I like the soundtrack. You have music from the late 1990s to R&B to dance music to classical music. You even have Usher in this movie for a cameo. That was awesome. That's awesome. You got artists from Big Sean to Bob Seger to all that. There's no songs for Jennifer Lopez, Cardi B, or Lizzo, and there's no orchestral score either. But all of the songs makes a statement about the scenes, each scene that plays on, and I like that. I like that. Another thing I like in this movie is the acting. So the acting is good. The acting is good. Jennifer Lopez, I think she's decent actress. She's not the greatest actress in the world, but she's not the worst actress ever. There are plenty of worse actresses out there. Kristen Stewart, for example. And look what she's doing now. Charlie's Angels, 2019. That's going to be on the worst of the list. I'm going to review that crap. And I'm going to force myself into watching it, even though I don't have to. But I'm doing a top 20 worst of list. It's not really a top 10. I'm just going to put the worst movies. I'm just adding on to it. Jennifer Lopez, she's good. And she's a great singer. And she's a great dancer. She's good. This is probably her best performance since Selena and Enough. Indiana Condos. The first one. So, I gotta say, so Jennifer Lopez, she's good in this movie. She is good. I give her credit. Keke Palmer was great. Constance Wu, she was great. You got Betty Cooper from Riverdale. Lili Reinhart is good. So, those girls are good. And the rest of the acting is good. Lizzo is okay. She's okay. Julia Stiles, for her little screen time, she's okay as well. However, the one person in this movie I do not like in this movie, and you all know this was gonna come in because I'm about to say it. Cardi B. I cannot stand this rapper. I can't stand her. She's not an awful rapper, but I just don't think her music is all that. I listened to a few of her songs, if only for Bruno Mars. But I'm not a fan of Cardi B's music that much, and honestly, she's not even in this movie this much. And you know, I'm gonna say it. Cardi B, she kind of sucks in this movie. She's not horrible, but she's not great. You could have given her part to anybody else, but I'll give y'all this, to anybody who's a Cardi B fan. You'll like her in this movie. If you're a Cardi B fan, you'll like her. I try, but I can't. I can't get into what everybody's talking about when it comes to Cardi B. I just can't. Another problem is that the movie at times feels a little sexual, overly sexualized. And this, I know it's rated R, but you could have at least cut down a little bit on the sexual overtones. But I get it. I get it. This is a movie about strippers, and you are gonna have that. Showgirls did back in the 90s, and so did striptease. So, all in all, Hustlers is a bit of a mixed bag. You have good parts in here, and then you have parts I don't really like. I listed off all the good and all the bad, but at the end of the day, Hustlers, this is a movie I'm just gonna watch once and not go back to. Well, it was good to watch for Constance Wu and Jennifer Lopez and Keke Palmer and Lili Reinhart and Julia Stiles, but Lizzo was alright. I like the music, the costumes, the setting, the cinematography, and the directing. And the writing is a bit of a hit and miss at times, but yeah. The movie is an hour 50 minutes. It did have its slow spots, but I got through it. Again, this is a movie I'm just gonna watch once. I'm not gonna go back to this movie anytime soon. So yeah, this is a one-time thing. But I will say, if you want to see Hustlers, go see it. If you're like me and you don't really have any interest, I will say you could wait to watch it on Netflix, or wait until it comes out on Blu-ray or something, or Redbox. So for the positives alone, I will give this movie its due. I will give it its credit. I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna say you can wait to watch it at home on Netflix, because yeah, that's how I feel. Let me know what you guys think about Hustlers down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it's underrated? Did you think it's overrated? For me, this is the second most overrated movie of the year, right next to After. Third most overrated movie, Joker. Yeah, Joker. I'll get to it. I don't know yet, but yeah, when that review is coming. So you guys keep it cool and join the Epictasticness.